and I could feel his energy when I got on the bus. This was out in California. And I prayed if his soul was bound there, because, you know, if you kill yourself often, you're kind of stuck in limbo as a ghost. And so I prayed, and I did some exercises that I learned to release his soul. In hypnotherapy, they talk about spirit depossession. Sometimes people have entities in their body, it causes disease, whatever. So you send those souls to the light. Sometimes on battlefields, there's these disembodied, they don't know they're dead, and they're just kind of hanging out there. You know, it's a pretty unfortunate situation. It's a little bit of a sidetrack there. But it's all about really understanding your responsibility in this lifetime and unplugging as much as you can and being a well-wisher. Even people might have treated you really awful. And you don't excuse that, but people do the best they can, generally. My parents' goal was not to screw me over. They were tragic people. And I studied, and I recommend you study your parents. You look at their parents. And I said, oh, no wonder my parents were like that. My mother was adopted. My father's father, talking about death, he watched his father die at 10 years old and nobody talked about it. My father, he loved me, but he was very conflicted. My mother she couldn't hold me when I was born, I know, because my aunt told me. She had to hold me, and she had to convince my mother to hold me, because my mother, this baby, brought up her issues about being adopted. She was adopted, so she had issues with being a mother. Fortunately, she bonded with me, and my wife and I joked that I should, considering my background, I should be a lot more screwed up than I am. So, but I survived it because I withdrew. Then things couldn't hurt me. A lot of people do that. So my work, I had to learn to be in my body. I had to learn to be present. If I'm going to chant Hare Krishna, I have got to be present. If I'm going to be speaking to you, I have got to be in my body, so to speak. If I can speak from my heart to your heart, I have got to be present. I've got to be like connected. I'm trying my best to be connected. Like when you're doing healing work, you're not the healer. You're just an instrument. So we're all instruments in different ways. Whatever our field is, working in politics, or being a healer, or doctor, or working on the tech, or paint, art, gallery, or whatever we've been assigned this job by Krishna. That's our karma. It's Krishna karma. So we want to be as clear as possible, so that we can give our heart to Krishna. Instead of one motivational speaker, they said it's like you're given 100 units of energy to live your life, but you got resentments and you got hatred of this person and that person, and so then you're on empty. You're in the red, and you get sick. So we got to claim our energy back, because our energy is meant for Krishna, for Krishna's devotees, for ministering to people. Christians have that nice idea of ministering the congregation, like what's really happening. And you can tell body language. Just Haribol, but you can see people are suffering, devotees are suffering, anyone. And usually it's some kind of personal growth issue. And I don't have a solution to every. I'm just a guest here, but I know that we need to take care of or have people that do the whole person. That's what it's about. And we can all help at least one person. We can be kind and loving and interested and ask good questions. So, yeah, so basically you pray about it. You see if things keep happening to you, that's an issue you gotta look at. These kind of people keep getting in your face. There's a reason for that. It's not just these people are all bad. No, something in you is attracting that relationship. We're not just have nothing to do with it. The thoughts or things are like broadcasting. They're like boomerangs. They come out and they come. So we have a part to play. in things that happen to us. So life leaves clues. So we have to learn in our life and in our spiritual path to read the signs. We need to, I need to forgive this person, or I need to seek their forgiveness, or I need to be more kind, or, give them a book and a kind word. And I'll just finish up, but, love in devotee world used to be a 4-letter word. Love is only for Krishna, not for anybody else. We may not love perfectly, but we try. So I was going to open up. I had all these dramatic things I was going to do today. But seriously, I was going to say, I send you my love and my blessings to you. And I ask for your love and blessings that I can do this service. Very, very important to me that I can do that. That I can be who I need to be so I don't have to, die from this, which is okay too. But I think I have a few more breaths. So, it's like, I'm a very calm person, but when I started writing a journal, I started feeling I had so much intensity. It's not a bad thing, but I channeled it. I journaled for 25 years. That really helped me get out my feelings, and so I write, and when I write, I'm trying to put my heart and my soul in it, and I'm trying to do that when I speak. Also, that I don't want it to just be, again, words and entertainment. I want to give you life, not just some dogma. And it's dogma to the extent that we haven't realized it. We want to be able to speak to that. I don't want you to think I'm just. A funny story. There was 2 devotees in a women's ashram, and one devotee sick. You can't go to Mangal Arati, you can't do anything. The other devotee, young devotee, preaching to that devotee. You're not the body, blah, blah, blah. And so after 3 weeks, she got frustrated and threw the Bhagavad Gita. So we don't want to be like that. People get sick. People have issues. When I was a new devotee and devotees would leave, we were like, what happened? We didn't think devotees had problems. Of course, we were only 20 years old, too, so we didn't know about those things. So we all have our issues, we have our problems. And hopefully in the community we can help each other to grow. And we can nurture each other. We can pray for each other. So hey, you want to pray for me? Fine. And I'll pray for you. We need to pray for each other. One of the exercises we do in the Rasa Vision team, we have couples interview each other, how they would like their spouse to pray for them. So, have you guys done it? Uh-oh. You want to hear she? Anyway, what? It's powerful. Wouldn't you like your spouse to be praying? Be all you can be. I pray, Lord, let me be all I can be in your service. Whatever my capacity is, let me be all I can be, humbly, but confident. Humility and confidence go together. We're humble before God, but by grace I can get up here and I can hopefully say something that's meaningful to you. Anyway, I just went off, but yeah, everyone has something that they need to work on in their life. You can, someone you can forgive, someone you can be kind to. Personal growth work is horizontal development. Be a balanced human being devoted to goodness, so that will facilitate your vertical growth. It's great to think of it like that. Because, if you're out of balance, it may be more difficult for you to really stay a sadhaka your whole life. And I've been thinking about that a lot in writing about that. How to stay a devotee, or become one. By being a balanced human being, understanding your mission, and embodying that. So, anyway, I guess I should probably stop. But I will say, forgive me for a little self-promotion here. I did bring my book, Give to Live. All the proceeds go to the temple. I'm just giving those books. They're in the back there if you'd like one. And there's a case of books back there. You can show it. If anyone who would like this, it's give a donation. I don't want to take away from the book distribution, but maybe you'll be inspired to read. There's a lot of quotes and Prabhupada's books in there. You've read it, so you know. But what can I do? It's what I'm writing a poem book. I write, and if you write, it's like if you chant, you want to chant with people. So if you write, you want to, why do I want to do it? Because it's good for me, and I want it to be helpful for you. So help yourself, give a donation. If you want me to sign it, whatever you like. I'm here to try to help. So thank you very much, and pray for me, please, that I'll be able to, take the message, to facing death so we can live more fully and die before dying. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful, so many points for our life growth. So our next program is Prasadam downstairs, and after Prasadam at 7 o'clock is the next arti, so we'll have more kirtans, so you're welcome to come back for the kirtans. And also during Prasadam, if you like to talk to Prabhuji,
Yeah, you probably need to go.